Now, you know that different honeys have different flavors. If you never thought about it before, you can probably guess why. The bee picking up the nectar visits a lot of flowers, and each different flower adds a different flavor to the final products of honey. Excuse me, can you explain how the worker bee carries the nectar back to the hive? Yes, good question. She carries it in a bag on her stomach, not surprisingly, called the honey sac. When this bag is full, she returns to the hive with all the nectar. Now, let's talk about the structure of the hive. There are three kinds of bees in the hive: the female worker bees, as we talked about, then the male bees, called drones, and then the queen. There could be up to 200,000 worker bees in a hive, but more typically, there are more like 50,000. Then there are only a few hundred drones, and finally, there's only one queen per hive. How many worker bees did you say? There can be as many as 200,000, but there's more likely around 50,000. Okay? Next, let's talk about communications among bees. It turns out that bees can communicate to some extent. They can actually let other bees know about the location of food, not just where it is, but how good it is and how much there is. The bees do a kind of dance, moving around in the air. It's actually called the waggle dance because of the way they move their bodies. Apparently, the size and pattern of these movements is what gave the other bees the information. An Austrian geologist named Carl von Fritsch did experiments to learn about this. Can you repeat the geologist's name, please? Yes, it's Carl von Fritsch. Thank you. Now, let's look at some slides.